is what can be done for generational wealth if we start to do it early.
Okay.
I've actually, let me change this one from a girl to a boy. Actually, I'm going to keep, I'll keep it, I'll make it a boy.
Yeah, for some reason, I think.
So this is the Barclays index that we have access to. 180% participation rate with spread. What that basically means, if the index increases by 10%, we're going to get 18% minus a spread. So we're going to be getting more than 100% of what the index does. It's rather unique.
I'm going to open up this little notebook pad here just in case I want to write some notes. All right.
So with this, $100 a month would get $277,440 of life insurance from day one. This is called a flexible premium plan. So it's this assumption is based on $100 a month, but if you pay the minimum of $37.45, then it's guaranteed to last for 15 years. But if you sometimes want to drop down and pay less and then sometimes pay more, or you're short a month, or you've got more the next month, or you get a bonus, or you hit a big deal, you can put more money in. There is a maximum that you can put in. There's a maximum that you can put in to continue to allow it to be life insurance. Okay. Basically, the IRS doesn't want us to be able to pay $5 for life insurance and then put $100,000 in and then have that $100,000 be treated like the cash value inside of a life insurance policy. Because, this is funny, girl, boy. Because this is already basically tax evasion for the wealthy, but they don't want them. They wanted to create rules so that it wouldn't be completely and totally off the rails.
Okay.
So just to show you what will happen with this. So this is $100 a month continually. After 20 years, so after 10 years, you've put in $12,000 and you've got $11,000 of cash value, and you still have $277,000 of life insurance. So basically, at this point, after 10 years, your life insurance is basically free. If you wanted to, you could access almost all of this one. After 20 years, $24,000, you now have $34,000 of cash value. So this money here, this value, this column can be accessed at any point. And you as the owner are the one that would control whether or not it's accessed. So this is what's called being your own banker. This is money that you can borrow against, and you can either decide to pay back or you could decide not to pay back. But what a lot of people do is, let me just see if it shows the interest rate here. It may not show. Let me see. So the interest rate here that they're assuming based on current return is 7%, 7.16%. Okay. Now, when you borrow money, right now the variable loan interest rate is 5.5. So that means if you borrow money, you're paying 5.5, but you're still earning 7.16 on that same money because it is still in your account. So you're basically getting what's called arbitrage on your own money. So not only are you your own banker, but if you pay that back, it pays back to you. But you can get a scenario where you're paying 5%, 5.5 on the interest, and then getting 7% on that same money, but the money is now in your pocket.
Got it.
There's other products for this is what us quote unquote poor or middle class folks could do with $100 a month. There's another product, I think it's $27,000 a year for 5 years, gives you $1 million of coverage, and then pretty much they could take that money out almost a good amount of that money almost immediately. So I'm still looking to get details on that product, but that sounds like a definitely exciting one for those that can afford it. But we're in that crowd. We have to remember that we are actually in that crowd. We just need to have the right thing to say to them. So looking back on this. So now let's just say that we don't touch the money, and this is purely for generational wealth purposes. How long do people in your family typically live? 70, 80, 90?
I mean, pretty old, actually, like, you know, in their 80s and stuff. I feel like my family's most of them are pretty healthy.
Okay, so let's say they get to 80. They would have put in $84,000, which we make sure it continues all that time by a trust, and we fund the trust properly with the life insurance that you're going to have when you pass, because we're going to set you up properly. So at age 80, based on current assumptions, $84,000 in, $1.6 million to the next generation. That's 20 times the money that you put in. You see that? 84 in, 1.6 out. This one, 96 in if they make it till 90. $3.2 million out. This is the craziness that the wealthy do all day, every day, rinse, lather, repeat. And this is why talk to somebody.
That's like that would be me, right? If I stay alive till 90, then that's what they would be able to get, 3.2, right? That's how that works.
So this is if this were done on a 10-year-old, on your 10-year-old.
Okay.
So now for you, let's show you what it would look like.
And so what I pretty much signed up for right now was for my two boys. The money that's going to come out now is pretty much for the two boys.
The money that we're paying right now, the $66, it's God forbid you get hit by a truck, you don't make it to the breakfast table. They are taken care of. There's money for them available today now. When you start making more money, then we start looking into this type of insurance. So that was called term insurance, good for a period of time. Okay. And this is called Index Universal Life or permanent insurance. And the goal of this is that it will last your whole life.
Got it.
What's your birthday again?
11/12/87.
And so let's just say, you know what, we're starting to flow now, and we're going to take half of that other money that we used to talk about. And you can see that there's really, can you still see my screen? Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's really not much involved in setting this up. You know, once you do it once, you've got it. Mm-hmm. You know. Okay, so now for you, if you did 300 a month till age 90, or let's do 83, 180,000 in, 1.1 million out. And that's tax free. So that is equivalent to a taxable amount of 1,140,941. 0.75. That's equivalent to $1.5 million if it were taxable. So almost 10 times, even though you're starting in your 30s.
Got it.
So what we just need to do is, so this, you can see that the kid policy, $100 a month, the commission on that would be $420. Oh, wait. The kid policies pay less. I got to find out what that is. But it would still be a pretty good. So basically what we need to do is there's two class of folks. There's people with families who need pure protection. Then there's people with families who have a little bit of money who want to start looking towards generational wealth creation. And then we've got the rich who have more money than they know what to do with. And one of their biggest problems is taxes. We've got a solution for all of them. Okay.
Pretty smart. Pretty smart.
Yeah. So when you talk to, hold on, let me stop this and let me stop this.
So,